On this mic, you get faded. You look like a pissed-off rapper who never made it.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best and worst performances delivered by celebrities who are not primarily known for their acting.
The third largest social media inventor since Zuckerberg? Classmate, what planet are you from?
Number 5. Should stick to their day job. David Beckham. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword.
Trigger, I think we got one here.
Bouncing on my knee. Where'd you think I want ya? Hands on the hilt, stupid.
Guy Ritchie's 2017 fantasy epic King Arthur, Legend of the Sword is packed with questionable choices, but none quite as baffling as David Beckham's brief but painfully cringe cameo. Playing a soldier named Trigger, Beckham appears in a pivotal scene to bark out directions at Arthur as he attempts to pull the Excalibur from the stone.
Right, 10 digits. Round the blunt bit. Give it a tug. Left foot, right foot, collect your brand, back on the barge.
Between the heavy-handed Cockney accent and the wooden line delivery, the whole thing feels wildly out of place. We all know Beckham for his magnetic presence on the football pitch, but that signature charm is nowhere to be found here. Instead, his appearance yanks viewers right out of the story and becomes the punchline of an already disastrous film.
You felt it, didn't you? The power. That's what put you out. You just don't know how to control it.
We certainly hope it's his last foray into acting. Number 5. Proved they can act. Dolly Parton, 9 to 5. Dolly Parton was already a huge country star when she was tapped to play one of the 3 leads in the 1980 comedy 9 to 5.
And Hart wants me to take papers to his lawyer. I'm going to be gone all afternoon.
Oh, damn it. When you're away, that only means one thing.
Her performance in the film only made her even more of a cultural icon. As Dorothy Rhodes, the sharp, sassy, and often underestimated secretary, Parton brought the level of skill you would expect from a seasoned actor, even though it was her film debut.
So, you've been telling everybody I'm sleeping with you, huh?
No.
Well, that explains it. That's why these people treat me like some dime store floozy.
No,
they think I'm screwing the boss.
She was hilarious when the script called for it, exuded confidence throughout, and infused the role with genuine warmth. Acting alongside veterans like Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin, she could have easily been overshadowed, but Parton managed to match them with surprising ease. Clearly, acting just comes as effortlessly to her as songwriting.
An accident? She was thinking about doing it last night. We were all thinking about doing it last night. But she didn't do it on purpose.
Oh, maybe unconsciously I did.
Number 4. Should stick to their day job. Madonna, Swept Away. Once again, we have Guy Ritchie casting a famous face from his inner circle, only for it to backfire. This time around, that famous face was his then-wife, Madonna.
This fish is bad. It's off.
Bad? In that case, if you don't want to eat it, you probably want to wear it.
In this ill-fated remake of the 1974 film of the same name, Madonna plays Amber Layton, a rich, entitled socialite who gets stranded on a deserted island.
Don't be in a rush, you might hurt yourself.
Oh, forgive me for being in a rush to get to civilization. I can't believe I found that.
Unfortunately, the real wreck wasn't the boat, it was the movie itself. Madonna's performance was especially criticized for being stiff and lacking any emotional depth. Even worse, there was absolutely no chemistry between her and her co-star Adriano Giannini.
Well, maybe I wasn't happy.
Why not? Apparently you had everything.
Well, maybe what I wanted wasn't what I needed.
Her efforts earned her a well-deserved Razzie for Worst Actress, proving once and for all that while she is a music powerhouse, acting just isn't her strong suit. Number 4. Proved they can act. Mariah Carey. Precious, based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
You're in a safe place. Just talk. What's going on? What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about home?
If you didn't already know Mariah Carey was in the 2009 film Precious, you might do a double take when she appears on screen. The legendary singer totally disappears into the role of a no-nonsense, tired social worker who helps the film's troubled protagonist.
Okay. Well, I'll see you next time then. Or maybe you'll see someone else. But you're gonna have to talk to somebody if you want your check, sweetie.
Stripped of all her glam, Carey delivers an understated and emotionally grounded performance that was a far cry from her previous misfire in 2001's Glitter. She might not have been the first choice for the role, as director Lee Daniels initially considered Jane Fonda and Helen Mirren, but she ultimately proved to be the right choice.
And I don't want you to sit there and judge me, Miss Weiss.
You shut up and you let him abuse your daughter.
I did not want him to abuse my daughter. I did not
But
want him
you
to hurt her.
allowed him
I
to
did not
hurt
want
her.
him to do.
It was a complete redemption for the music star and earned her the Breakthrough Actress Performance Award at the Palm Springs International Film Festival. Number 3 should stick to their day job. Kim Kardashian. Temptation: Confessions of a Marriage Counselor. Tyler Perry's movies aren't exactly where you go for powerhouse acting performances, but even he hit a new low when he cast Kim Kardashian in his 2013 film, Temptation: Confessions of a Marriage Counselor.
What's wrong with my dress?
Can you even breathe, Ava?
Kardashian was clearly out of her depth, and as a result, she seemed to slip right back into familiar territory, delivering her lines with the same cadence as her reality TV confessionals.
Please don't tell me he's here to get fixed up by the madam.
She is no madam. You need to bite your tongue. She's a matchmaker, and she's very good at her job.
Although her character Ava was a minor sidekick with no real arc, it still required some level of believability, which Kardashian was simply unable to muster. After missing out on a well-deserved Razzie for her supporting role in Disaster Movie, Kardashian finally took home the notorious award for her performance in Temptation.
When people look at you, it reflects bad on me. They don't think you have a mirror or a friend, and they know we're friends. My friends don't look like this.
Number 3 proved they can act. Kevin Garnett. Uncut Gems. Not many athletes have knocked it out of the park when it comes to acting performances, so when Kevin Garnett signed on to star in Uncut Gems, the bar wasn't exactly high. But with his turn as a fictionalized version of himself, Garnett raised that bar even higher than his towering 6'11" frame.
Why's it got so many colors in it, man? What is this?
That's the thing. They say you can see the whole universe in Opal.
Set in 2012, the film revolves around an impulsive New York City jeweler who acquires an Ethiopian gem and tries to sell it off to a basketball player. Enter Kevin Garnett.
You don't understand. Man, this stone will really connect with this, man. I feel like I'm gonna have 40 or 50 on this, man. You understand that? Yeah, you understand that?
This role wasn't just a cameo. Garnett appeared in multiple scenes, and in each one, he shone so effortlessly, you'd never guess it was his first ever acting gig. His skill on the court was already well established, but who knew he had such talent on screen?
Here's $165,000 right here.
I'm
Cash.
showing you because it wasn't easy.
6% goes to the money. I've already taken that out, all right?
All right, I guess that's fair.
Number 2 should stick to their day job. Shaquille O'Neal. Kazaam. Speaking of athletes who didn't knock it out of the park in movies, we have Shaquille O'Neal in Kazaam. The NBA champion plays a 5,000-year-old genie who is released from a magic boombox, and the result is anything but magical.
Who dare to wake me? Ain't gonna make this a mystery. Don't wanna do time on your wishes 3.
At least with some other bad movie performances, you can still find one redeeming moment. But O'Neal's turn as the rapping, rhyming genie was a full-on disaster, from start to finish.
You got to listen to my rap from bell to bell. Those babies had rabies, and we was in Hades cause we moved with the harem of the Prince of Acapulco.
His imposing presence may have suited the character's look, but O'Neal lacked the comedic timing or charisma needed to make it convincing. As fun as it is to see athletes try their hand at acting, sometimes it's best to keep their talents on the court.
I just wish I could have granted your wish. I wish I could have filled your heart.
Number 2 proved they can act. Eminem. 8 Mile. The premise of 8 Mile, which follows Jimmy Smith Jr., aka B-Rabbit, a struggling rapper trying to rise above his tough Detroit upbringing, might sound a lot like Eminem's own story. But that doesn't mean the rapper just plays himself on screen. Far from it.
When's Greg getting his settlement check? Get the money from him.
No, I can't. He's gonna ask me and Lily to move away with him. Someplace nice real soon. I just can't, I can't freak him out.
Mom, you gotta stop living your life like this.
Eminem delivered a performance that surprised audiences with its vulnerability and emotional depth. Yes, this was his first time in a movie, but he avoided the usual pitfall of overacting that you'd find in many celebrity acting debuts.
I don't know what they told you, Mike. You must have them cornrows rolled too tight. His job, you wanna quit, but you can't. You worked at this plant so long. You're a plant.
Add to that the electric rap battle scenes and the wealth of songs he helped create for the soundtrack, and you have one of the most impressive showings by a non-actor in modern film history.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. 1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop, 4. 4 pop, 3 pop, 2 pops, 1. Your pop, he's pop, no pops, none.
Number 1 should stick to their day job, Paris Hilton, the hottie and the naughty. Throughout the 2000s, Paris Hilton cultivated the image of a stereotypical dumb blonde, a persona that seemed to have been entirely intentional. It was that image that the 2008 film The Hottie and the Naughty cashed in on.
Don't take it personally, Koopy. You were a great guy. And if things were different, who knows? I gotta go.
Hilton, of course, played the hottie, an impossibly attractive girl who refuses to date anyone until her not-so-gorgeous best friend can find a date too. Even while essentially playing herself, Hilton manages to give a performance with all the range of a cardboard cutout.
You know, June, some people think our bodies are like an earth suit, a vessel that carries our soul until you pass on from this planet into the next dimension.
Her delivery is wooden, her expressions are limited to a narrow set of blank stares, and any attempt at humor falls completely flat. We would say she should stick to her day job, but we don't even know what that is.
So where were we? All right, my job. I work as an event planner for this charity group, which basically means that I get to throw fun parties for a good cause.
Cool.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1 proved they can act, Lady Gaga, A Star Is Born. Lady Gaga burst onto the scene in the late 2000s with a style that was anything but subtle. Her theatrical music and outlandish, sometimes provocative fashion sense made sure she was impossible to ignore. But in 2018's A Star Is Born, she set aside all of that spectacle for something far more stripped down.
How do you do that?
Do what?
Don't change the subject.
Is that what I'm doing?
Nobody ever asked you about you, huh?
Not sure.
Playing Allie, a struggling singer-songwriter who rises to fame while in a complicated relationship with a fading rock star, Gaga was a revelation. She starred opposite Bradley Cooper, who at that point had many years of acting experience. Still, it felt like her acting resume was just as stacked.
I won't do this again. I won't come and find you. Next time you can clean up your own mess.
Gaga's work earned her an Oscar nomination for Best Actress, which only confirmed that she is indeed a triple threat. Which celebrities would you like to see try their hand at acting? And which do you think should stay far away from a film set? Let us know in the comments below.
Okay, anyone want another drink?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.